Done it yet, shame on you, but you got tonight to do it. Y'all gotta write your 90-day goal. I mean, I don't care, look, you're in good shape, but you gotta go. All right, everybody's gotta write a 90-day. What do you want to do? You get product, and we promote getting free product, okay? I paid for product one time in my career in this business in 18 months. It was the first month. I've never paid for free product. Again, there's no reason to pay for product. Go on Facebook and put, I'm doing a 90-day challenge. Who wants to get healthy with me? Casey, what's your last name? Broussard.bodybybuy.com. And watch how many people hit it. And they're going to go to your website, and they're going to get delivered to the house, and you get 3 people in a month, and you keep those people, and you're not going to pay for product again. I mean, it's the silliest and stupidest thing I've ever heard of. But you don't have to go run down the street and go bother your aunt and your neighbors. Does that make sense? Okay? That's got to be done. The last part is the part that y'all are going to text, all right, the leaders in the room tonight. And they're going to forward me. The last part's your why. The why is the reason why y'all are here doing it, okay? I got a different why than y'all. She's got a different why, he's got a different why, Lacey's definitely got a different why y'all do everything. It's not, you know, I know it's not all about money to people. But, you know, money is like, you get your choices. Bottom line. But you got to get your health back. So y'all got to understand, the why is written here for a reason. My partner made this 4-page document. Why? So we can know what your why is. So when you decide that your leg hurts, my head hurts, or I can't come to the meeting, we're going to say, well, hang on, let me read you your why you didn't come. Guess what? They're going to show up. Does that make sense, everybody? Am I hitting everybody right? Next page, real quick. Get started training. I'm going to tell y'all the easiest way to be successful in this business. You want to know the easiest way? Listen. We just had the conversation, right? Listen to what we're doing. I made the mistake of having what they call diarrhea of the mouth. When you go to somebody and like, oh my God, Renee, oh, you're going to see about this challenge. Oh my God, they're giving BMWs outside. They're making fortunes. Blah, 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 blah. And people are like, oh, fuck. Here she comes. And they put something. What I'm saying? What I'm saying? They're putting their hand up. Here she comes. It's called diarrhea of the mouth. Don't make that mistake. And I'm telling you this because we made it, and I'm excited just like y'all. Okay? Here's the thing. You got to write a list. It's called the data dump. You take the phone numbers out of the phone. You don't leave them in your phone. You put them on a list, and you put them in categories. Gabe had to do this. Gomez had to do it. You put all the successful people at the top. And here's my suggestion. Don't go to somebody that doesn't have a job and that's broke and say, hey, we're going to make a lot of money, or we're going to, what are you going to tell you? That thing don't work. I'm just telling you from experience. It's not going to happen. You go to the doctor you know, you go to the business owner you know, and you're going to say, hey, have you heard of the Body by Buy Challenge? If you say anything different than this, shame on you. Have you heard of the Body by Buy Challenge? No. You need to go to this website. What is go to the website, and I'll call you a little later. Tell me when you can go. What time? Did I tell you what time? Right. When you go to the gym to meet Gabe, do you tell Mom I'm just going to show up whenever? You ask what? What time? I'm going to be at 6. Good. You're going to watch it at 6. I'm going to call you at 6:30. Why? You're getting people locked down to what they're going to do. You got to make a decision for people. People don't have this. They can't make a decision for themselves. It's all like, oh, I don't know, maybe. This is not about that, okay? When they go to it, all right. Here's the thing: this is about pre-party and stuff, and I'll get to this in a minute because this is easy stuff, okay? It's about challenge parties. How many people in this room, honestly, have not ever had a challenge party in this room themselves? Okay? Okay? Casey, let's see. Raise your hand again. Come on. God,
yeah.
All right?
Come on.
All right, here's the deal.
I have a schedule with it.
Here's the deal.
We already talked about it.
Here's the deal. If you want to be successful in the business, you have to have a challenge party at your house. I'm going to tell you why. Awesome. Tell you why. Your friends feel more comfortable being in your home than somebody else's. Bottom line. I made a big mistake with a guy who is ready to hit RD this week, Barry Smith. In the very beginning, he says, I don't want to have a challenge party at your house because it's too small. Why? It needs more of a crowd. But I made the mistake in the very beginning to let him have a challenge party in my house. How many people do you think showed up?
None.
0. Because they didn't feel comfortable in Robby's house. They didn't know who Robby was, some of them. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Don't make the mistake. We'll get back to this in a second. Let me go your list, okay? Look, this is some great tools. We got tools. We got magazines. We got media kits. These weren't out 18 months ago, gang. I didn't have a media kit. If I met you in the street, Casey, on you, I didn't have a media kit to give me and show me stories. I made you believe. Y'all don't have to make people believe right away right now. All you got to do is give them something and say, hey, Renee, look, take this. This is $1, okay? Y'all need to get invested in yourself. I'm being point blank. You got to give this to somebody and say, hey, Renee, look, you ever heard of Body by Body Challenge? No. You haven't heard of it? Are you crazy? Huh? We've blown up Lafayette. Look, here's a media kit, all right? And then, come on, you can take it, but I'm going to hold it. And I'm serious, you got to hold it. Look, there's a DVD in here. You're going to watch it tonight. What time can you watch it?
Oh, 6:30.
Okay, I'm going to call you at 7, okay? You watch this, and we're gonna go from there. Is that fine?
Perfect.
Okay, great, thanks.
That's awesome. Man, you gotta sell them those big sales people.
There's no sale.
Yeah,
You gotta watch the video that they spent millions of dollars to put together and give it to them. It costs $1. I'm not telling you to buy tools. I'm telling you all to invest in yourself. You know, buy a business card.
Treat it.
I tell people at the grocery store, because I'm looking at people, I'm looking at numbers, and I'm looking at people, and I see people that are overweight.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you really
serious about your health?
Are you serious about your health? And they're like,
I thought you had a big order.
I start relating to them first. And I told them, are you serious about your health? They had a cashier at Robby's the other day. They had a Body by Body shirt on. And she said, what's Body by Body? And I'm like, girl, you ain't heard about Body by Body.
She read my shirt?
She read my shirt.
Oh, she read it.
She read my shirt. And I said, you ain't heard this? I said, oh my God, it's the biggest challenge in America today. And she says, well, I said, here's my card. Go to my website. It's a customer at the end of the day, transformation kit.
See that?
But my point is, if I didn't have a card, you know, what do you got to do? You got to write it down.
Oh,
so
it takes
you
too long.
So you know what that word is? You know what that word is? It's called cheesy.
Cheesy.
It's called cheesy. Right, don't be cheesy. Don't write something down on a piece of paper or a receipt on the back of the card. Or anything. My point is, get serious about this business.
And then he has some
And here's what y'all got to do. Y'all got to plug in. What y'all got to do? Y'all got to make a list, right? You got to write out your why. You got to text it to your upline leader, which is all going to come to me. Because here's the deal. If I work with people, I got to know you. I don't look at you just as a face. I got to know you. I know everything about what he thinks during the day almost. Because when I text him, I'm already asking. I already know my next text before I give him the first one because I know what he's going to text me. And he didn't get that yet. Until tonight. My point is this. This business is about relationships, y'all. It's about relationships. I mean, I can tell you right now, me and him are going to be some phenomenal friends. Just the relationship that we and him built over the last couple of months. You know what I'm saying? This is about relationships. You got to understand, when I travel, I don't really sleep in hotels at all. When I go travel to somebody's house, I sleep in their house. I sleep in their kid's bed. And I wake up and eat Cheerios with their kids. Seriously. Why do we do that? We were trained to do that. Why is that, Renee? We're bonding with people. And they're never going to quit because we make success stories. So y'all got to make a list. You got to write out your why, okay? Or what else y'all have to do?
Sleep at their house?
Huh? Sleep at their house and eat Cheerios in the morning. But the next thing is y'all got to learn this language. Have you heard of the Body by Body Challenge? Okay? And when they say no, send them to the website. Okay? Get a time when you're going to call them back. Here's the next question. It has to be asked. You can't say anything else. What did you like best? Not what did you think. Oh, wait. What did you like best? Here's what they're going to tell you. They're going to tell you 3 things. What are they going to tell you, Casey? Right? And what else? I want to make more money. And I want to make more money. I want to call. Because that's what the video relates to people. Awesome. Well, guess what? You got to talk to this guy named Gabe. Gabe learned his car in 3 weeks for 22 days right after Lacey. Right after Lacey. All right? You got to talk to this guy because this guy's blowing it up. You don't have to be an ambassador in this company to be a leader. Right. All of y'all are leaders. I was a director doing briefings like this and the presentations before we did it. So the ones that, I'm just telling y'all, to be honest with y'all, the ones that are in front of the room are the ones that are going to make all the money. So y'all don't have to be an ambassador to get in front of the room. Y'all need to be, directors and regional directors in front. Kevin Como's gonna have if all y'all have challenge parties next week, we know only so many people.